Pro Wrestling Weekly presents Today in Wrestling History, February 9. On this date in 2004, WWE Monday Night Raw aired live from Portland, Oregon. In the main event, Randy Orton defeated Rob Van Dam and Booker T in a triple threat match. On this date in 1998, WCW Monday Nitro aired live from El Paso, Texas. In the main event, Rick and Scott Steiner defeated Scott Hall and Kevin Nash to win the WCW World Tag Team Championship. On this date in 2009, WWE Monday Night Raw aired live from Oakland, California. In the main event, The Undertaker defeated Randy Orton by disqualification. This has been Today in Wrestling History, February 9.
Hi, this is Jim Cornette, and you're listening to Pro Wrestling Weekly with Fearon on 1490 WBCB.
I want to register a complaint.
You want to register a complaint, Nick?
Jim Cornette didn't say my name, too.
He didn't know you were going to be on here.
I'm 0 for 2 here. Okay, I'm sorry.
Welcome back to Pro Wrestling Weekly here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com at the behest of Doug over at George's Cards and Collectibles. He just threw a line up on the Facebook feedback. This show is off the rail. You may not be back after the commercial, but I am. So take that.
He is here.
Yes.
He shall return.
Exactly. Definitely will.
I made that up.
Also, regarding the clip that we had before the break, Joseph chiming in, was that Bret Hart or was that many of the voices of the 2012 Phillies fans? Frustrated isn't the bleep word for it. This is bull. Yeah, that's so much injustice. I've had it up to. Yeah, that's. I can see how either of those would fit. Oh man.
I like him.
Yeah, no, Joseph does he has some great lines on there.
Yes.
All right, we've got some more news and notes here. ECW fans getting a movie. Filmmakers John Filipavage and Kevin Kiernan announcing the title of the unauthorized ECW documentary. Their independent documentary chronicling the 90s pro wrestling subculture phenomenon, Extreme Championship Wrestling, and the company's unique players. The film will officially be titled Barbed Wire City. A title the men had in mind since they were 19, so I guess they've had that going for quite a while. Quote, "It feels good to get this out there to those that have funded the finishing of the film, but also those that have been following along via the news sites and social media outlets. You've got a title and a date. Now I can get back to putting the final pieces together. A screening of the documentary will premiere in the Philadelphia area on Saturday, April 20th. No word whether Rob Van Dam or his particular friend on that date will be around for the premiere. That's as good as I can say that without getting into more trouble.
Can you go beep?
Not live, no.
Okay, just wondering.
No, I'm not that skilled.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'll try something. We'll see.
I'm
here.
just trying to help.
I appreciate it. No, I do. I definitely appreciate it. All right. The Hitman going under the knife. WWE Hall of Famer Bret Hart revealing via Twitter that he underwent surgery on his left knee on Tuesday. He said, quote, "Finally got a matching set," because he, I guess, had the right knee operated on quite a while ago. Oh, dear. Hart wrote that with an accompanying photo. You can check it out on his Twitter page, but the photos are pretty graphic. The incision covers the full knee and also has lots of staples. So if you're into that sort of thing, you can check it out on Bret Hart's Twitter page.
All right. Very good, Brett.
There that is. Good, yeah. Well, hey, after all that wear and tear in the ring, sometimes you need those various things. Mm-hmm. Jeff Hardy, the TNA champion, he has re-signed with the company, so don't look to him to throw the TNA World Heavyweight Championship in any garbage can in WWE. TNA President Dixie Carter announcing during Spike TV's Bellator Fighting Championship TV show that Hardy has re-signed, quote, a long-term deal. She also went on to mention some dates for the live Impact shows now that they're taking it on the road. And there are 4 of them that she had announced on that Bellator show. She said, of course, March 14th in Chicago, Illinois. That's where they're going to start going live. And then March 28th, Jonesboro, Arkansas. April 11th, Corpus Christi, Texas. And June 6th in Atlanta, Georgia. So they're starting to travel a little bit, starting to get live. Of course, once they make their way up here to the Northeast, I'll definitely let you know. Also, a WWE Network update. DirecTV issuing a survey to its subscribers to gauge interest in the WWE Network. Quote, DirecTV is considering offering its customers a new premium TV network and would like your input. That's from the survey. The WWE Network description states that there would be a separate monthly fee for the network and that 11 of the current 12 pay-per-view events would be shown on the network. So for getting this pay premium channel, you'd be getting every pay-per-view except WrestleMania. They're going to charge you more for that one.
Okay.
WrestleMania would be the only one not offered as part of the network package. It also states that pay-per-view events would still be available for purchase for those who don't subscribe. And then other teased options are new and classic programming as well as repeats of Raw and SmackDown. Vince McMahon stated he would have more to say about the WWE Network plans during the upcoming conference call on February 28th, along with reporting the fourth quarter financial results, because answering the shareholders, that seems to be what it's all about now for the chairman of the WWE. As that stock sits right now at about, $8.50 a share, I think?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. It hasn't really moved much from that. About 8-9 months ago, it was at pretty close to an all-time low of about $7 a share.
What did it open at?
Like 19.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, over the years, it's definitely become
body slammed, hasn't it?
It became a sell, Mortimer, sell.
Oh, man, that was a real count out. Sorry.
Oh, dear. Also, TNA Reaction returning. Dixie Carter announcing that TNA Reaction will be returning as an online show. It'll be returning in mid-February as an online series on YouTube, and that more information would be coming soon on the TNA website. Reaction was on Spike TV back in 2010 and featured a lot of backstage footage. And the Nature Boy getting licked. WWE Hall of the WWE Hall of Famer Ric Flair will appear on this Monday's Lizard Lick Towing on True TV.
Lizard Lick Towing. I know.
The 30-minute episode airs this Monday night at 11 p.m. Eastern on True TV. Shane Hurricane Helms has also appeared on the show. Lizard Lick Towing is about a repossession company based out of Lizard Lick, North Carolina.
I've seen it. I like it.
I've seen it too. It's a funny show.
It's a funny name.
It's a great name, and the main proprietors of the towing company, Ron and Amy and Bobby. Yeah. I mean, all just their interaction is great. And I can only imagine, I'm curious as to where Ric Flair fits in all this. So as soon as the overrun of Raw is over, just flip from USA over to True TV. It should certainly be interesting, to say the least. I know. I'm scratching my head trying to think.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm definitely okay with it. Also, a powerful WWE ally gets stronger. NBC Universal announcing that USA Network executive Bonnie Hammer will oversee all of the company's cable networks. So she's getting a promotion. That's good for her.
Hammer.
Yeah, I know.
That's a good name.
Pretty good name for a boss, right?
Yeah, exactly. Hammer. Bring the hammer down.
It worked for Greg Valentine for a lot of years.
Greg the Hammer Valentine. Fred Williamson, also the football player.
Oh, yeah.
And Dave Schultz. Dave the Hammer.
Dave the Hammer Schultz.
Dave the Hammer Schultz, right.
A lot of history there.
Yeah.
Hammer is credited with leading WWE to become more of a male soap opera. As Vince McMahon told the New York...
I take it back. What's she been watching lately? More of a male soap opera.
All right, well, here's the quote.
Sorry, I should have the mic open. She's missing something.
Vince McMahon telling the New York Times in 2011, she just came in and rolled up her sleeves. She taught us a lot about network quality writing, story arcs, character development. She really helped the overall brand. Obviously, Hammer's continued climb up the NBC Universal ladder has to be viewed as good news for the WWE as far as supporting programming and things of that nature, even as their ratings are kind of in a holding pattern after a fairly steady decline.
Many moons ago, when Sammartino was champion, all the screaming and yelling was done about wrestling. Who did this, who did that, who cheated, who was unfair. As time went by, it became more of a drama, a drama sort of thing. So, I don't know. I mean, I would like to see how she's going to improve on this. I really would. Because
true. I mean, you saw a lot of that.
Right.
Yeah, you saw a lot of that develop in the 80s with
Guys
different.
were losing their girlfriends, and this one was a manager. Now she's managing somebody else. This was going on not just in the WWF or WWE, but the other, like the AWA and the NWA and all them. You know.
Oh yeah, I mean
the
different valets. I mean,
right.
Precious, Baby Doll,
and you know, right.
Cheryl Roberts, the whole Ravishing Rick Rude and Cheryl Roberts thing from from '88. So I mean, there definitely was a lot of that going on.
So I mean, I'm a little surprised to hear somebody say that. So I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed.
Apparently, yes, you should have.
I couldn't help it.
Who knew?
She's probably sitting here listening, going, "That jerk." No, she's probably not listening at all. No, you never know.
Yeah, anything is certainly possible. Also, Gene Snitsky getting a movie role. Former WWE wrestler Gene Snitsky, starring in the forthcoming movie Manhunt, which is produced by Suzanne De Laurentiis and directed by Jay Lee. Snitsky playing Buck Severs, a former wrestling champion who meets up with friends at a wildlife preserve that has been closed for 40 years where an inbred killer lives.
Well, Brett, what's the name again? Brett Severs?
Manhunt.
No, Brett Severs or
Buck Severs.
Buck Severs. Sounds a lot better than Skinsky.
Gene Snitsky. He didn't last too long in the WWE. I mean, he was there for like 2005, 2006, something like that.
With a name like that, he probably went through hell being teased in school growing up, you know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
The movie has been nominated for a Horror Society Movie Award, so they at least have that going for them. And one last bit of positive news here for WWE. They have surpassed 1 million subscribers to their YouTube channel, according to a press release from the company. The release goes on to say this is more than ESPN, HBO, Comedy Central, Discovery Networks, and Apple. So kudos to WWE for that. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Thanks to Nick Cataldi for pushing the buttons, spinning the dials, all that fun stuff. I'll be back next week with an Elimination Chamber preview and my predictions certain to go wrong for the pay-per-view. This has been Pro Wrestling Weekly. Stay tuned. Nick Cataldi's next. He's got country music for you here
on... country, yeah.
Huh?
Country Nick Cataldi, yeah.
Country Nick Cataldi. Yeah, there we go. Here on 1490 WBCB.
1490 WBCB, Levittown, Fairless Hills, Trenton.